Hi, my love. So today I would like to share my flow, how I brand my offers, and how I create my content actually. So I also added meditation and short brand energetic meditation where, it helps to connect with your audience. It helps to connect with your client. And I always believe that we as a woman, we channel a lot of things from inside of us. And as much as strategic or beautiful brand can look, or the fonts or the colors, I guess, when you're really feeling like you're talking to your ideal client, that's where the magic comes in. So if you haven't done that, please do the meditation before you start creating your content, and especially when you're going for some kind of like a bigger offer or something new, or something that you want to create something, but you don't know who that client is. So you can just connect with her. You can just imagine you're coming to this beautiful event and you are seeing all your clients, the ideal clients for your offer, and then you're talking to them and you see the colors and you see the patterns. But all of that is in the meditation. So for now, as you see, we are in Canva. So after that meditation, what happens, right? Then I go to Pinterest. And from the Pinterest, for me, during my meditation, I got this like a wild and free feeling, right? And then I just started saving the images. And so I saved some images for Wild and Free here. And so my ideal woman for this offer is this woman, free woman that is traveling, that's creating content, and she has her own business, and she's branding herself. She is her own personal brand. She's brave, she's independent, she has things going for her. And so I saved all these things. And if it would be a photo shoot for myself, I would take these as an inspiration. Next time I'm traveling, I'll definitely take these shots. I will definitely take more shots, of me sitting on the beach. And if you don't have it, you can also borrow the shots. Of course, as a photographer, I'm not encouraging you to use other people's work for, let's say, paid offers, because, it can come with some consequences. But let's say if it's Instagram, if it's not for paid offers or not for commercial use, I think you can definitely find some images, and the ones that are on Canva, you are able to use it. So you can also just use Pinterest for inspiration, for making mood board, and then take images from Canva. So then I save these images in a folder. And then I go to Canva. And then, as you see, I have my prepared already template. So like, let's say for stories, I usually use the same template. And then like, I can even in one day, like after one meditation, I can actually, after one meditation, I can actually just create a lot of content. So let's see now, right? In this slide, as I said, I'm imagining, this wild and free woman. So how would I want to talk to her? How would I want to deliver my message? How do I want her to hear me? Which words I'm using? It's kind of, so then basically I'm creating these stories, basically in one go. I can add, the images that I already saved. I can add them, put them to the back, and of course just change the opacity of of things. Well, this is not so visible, but I don't mind so much. Let me check. We can also just make it a little bit lighter or darker, and just give it a little bit of a more like like a teaser, more like just a vibe, and so you can totally use the images in that way, or you can just reduce opacity like this, maybe it's a little bit more revealing, something like that. So as you see, I saved some, other images as well. I mean, it can be also, this image can be used, like it can be many different variations. But for me, like what came up was this, this freedom and this free woman, and she's traveling and she's independent and free, and she's creating her content. And yeah, I'm talking to her for this offer. I'm definitely talking to her. So then after you create your stories and your posts, I would suggest again doing it after the meditation, because then you're quite inspired and connected with your client. Then I go to Plan That, and one account is free and Plan That. So you see, I can upgrade or I can just have one account. One social account includes Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, and YouTube. If you add another brand, then of course it will come at different costs. And so how I do it, when I save my stories, right? Let's say I save this one. Well, let me feel you, take my hand, right? Like for me, what's coming up, like, let your freedom guide you. And what I mean by that is that, when you're traveling and creating content and you're the woman of your brand, I want that freedom to reflect in your brand. I want you to communicate. I want you to express where you travel, what you experience. I want to feel you through your feed. So basically, let's say I have, I like this, let your freedom guide you, right? Can be also something, just a very abstract, Let me see. Oh, this is quite a big image. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, this is wrong shaft. Yeah. Yeah, this image is quite big, so we're just gonna have to make it smaller and just drag it a little bit. Right. Don't want to spend too much time on this. Okay, see? Yeah, you just got our hair. Well, let's say something like that, right? Let your freedom guide you, right? Something like that. So that could be, post number 1. And it can be like freedom inspire. No, if you're stuck with this, you can also use the magic, right? Let's say, so you can say, sprinkle fairy dust, and then it adds a little bit of different unleash your spirit to ignite inspiration. Maybe not quite my style. I usually don't use that. I just use the this AI to kind of more to just correct the typos, because I'm not really native English, and then sometimes I might make mistakes, especially when I'm more focused, on the images. So, lithium freedom inspire. Well, that's what's talking to me. That's what I feel my client would hear, right? The next one I could do, let's say, let your voice be heard and impactful. Because for this offer, exactly after the meditation, what came up to me, it was, this woman that she has a gift, and maybe she's a little bit stuck in marketing that gift, and she's not sure how to move forward. And so, this offer is exactly for women, gifted entrepreneurs, I would say even spiritual entrepreneurs that are having their business, and at the moment they are a little bit lost the touch with their brand and with their brand's voice, right? So let's say these, right? So let me check. So let's say I have this. This is number 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So share, and then I download, and I choose to download GPX, and I choose to download not all of them, but just the 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I download the images, right? Here we go. And I go to my downloads. Here we go. So, check. And so I go to plan that. And let's say I select the files. So I choose the first one. Okay, take my hand. Maybe I'm not going to use that one, but let's see this one, right? I love sharing it. It's not a post, it's a story, right? Yes, so sorry, discard. I usually don't do posts. I don't schedule posts so much. For me, it's more personal, but I schedule stories. And so stories, right? And then I choose custom time. I really like it to be like 11:11. Yeah, or like I love these numbers, right? Well, it can be PM. PM. And so I'm scheduling on Maria Cavalli, right? And schedule a story. So then the story will come at 11:11. And then I can schedule one for tomorrow, right? It can be also same time. Because now we are promoting the offer. So let's say tomorrow it will be 13th, right? Again, 11:11. It can be AM on Maria Cavalli. I'm scheduling this story. Then I can schedule one for after tomorrow, right? Here we go. It's a custom time. And after tomorrow it will be 14th. So here we go, 11:11 AM. Maria Cavalli, right? Schedule a story. And that was that. So that's my flow for creating content. And indeed, you can just really use same templates. And just change the text, and you can also create a brand, your brand look here, meaning that it can help you align your branding to every design can be aligned with your branding. So like, let's see here, I can shuffle and it will add just, more like a brand colors, right? Also with the fonts, well, these are aligned, but let's say you have already fonts from this brand. So it's also aligned. So I hope that was helpful, and create your content and source it from within. So then you will never be uninspired. And for every new offer, I would recommend just connecting again with the offer and sourcing it again from inside. And I believe that our biggest and the most valuable asset is our inside. So sending you lots of love, and I hope it will help you create beautiful and unique content that you are inspired yourself by and guided to create it.